All right, so here is practice number one for the week of April 6th. So this week we're going to be focusing on systems of equations. And what I really want to focus on here is using your calculator and also for multiple choice strategies, and then also how to do this normally. So let's take a look at this first problem. Last week, a candle store received $355.60 for selling 20 candles. Small candles sell for $10.98 and large candles sell for $27.98. How many large candles did the store sell? So, um, what I would think that you should do here is, since this is a multiple choice question, and since it's asking you how many large candles did the store sell, you can actually just go, you don't have to set up a system of equations and solve this. You can actually just substitute in. So, for example, what I mean is let's say that the store sold 6 large candles. Well, if the store sold 6 large candles, then I can do 6 times 27.98, and that gives me $167.88. Okay, so let's subtract that from the total amount. So if I do 355 minus 60, 355 and 60 cents rather, minus 167.88, that gives me $187.72, which would be the amount of money that they brought in from small candles. So now I divide this by 1098, and that should tell me how many small candles they sold. So I divide this by 1098, and that gives me 17 small candles. Well, here's the thing. If I sold 17 small candles and 6 large candles, that's 23 total. But 23 total is supposed to be 20. So now I can eliminate this as an answer choice. Is this a kind of a long way of doing this? Yeah, I would say so. Is it a way though that you could do this? Yeah. So let's go through the algebraic way. So now you would move on and you would try with 8, so on and so forth. So now let's go through this the algebraic way, and let's find out how to do it that way. All right, so let's do this a different way. Let's do this like an algebraic way. So let's let x be the number of small candles, and let's let y be the number of large candles. In that case, I can write two equations. First of all, I know that 1098 times x is going to give me the amount of money from small candles, and 2798 times y is going to give me the money from large candles. And if you put that together, I get 355.60. At the same time, I know that if I take the number of small candles plus the number of large candles, I should get 20 because I sold 20 altogether. So now I can solve this a couple of different ways. I can solve it by elimination, or I can solve it by substitution. Because I see in this second equation, I see x and y are basically by themselves, I'm going to solve this by substitution. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to subtract y from both sides. And so x itself is now 20 minus y. So now I can go back to my original equation, this one, and I can substitute in 20 minus y where I see x. And now I have an equation that only has one variable in it, y, and it also happens that that's the number of large candles, which is what I'm looking for. So now I'm just going to solve this just like I would any other equation. So I'm going to distribute this out. 1098 times 20 is 219.60 minus 1098y plus 2798y equals 355.60. Combine like terms on the left-hand side. I've got a negative 1098 and a positive 2798. So when I combine like terms, I'm going to get positive 17y. That equals 355.60. I'm going to come over here to the side, subtract 219.60 from both sides. I get 17y equals 136, and so y equals 8, and there is my number of large candles, right there, 8. So there's two different ways you could have done this. When it's a multiple choice, you have options. Um, some people think the first way makes more sense. Some people think the second way makes more sense. All right, let's slide this up. Let's move on to number 2. Jack bought 3 slices of cheese pizza and 4 slices of mushroom pizza for a total cost of $12.50. Grace bought 3 slices of cheese pizza and 2 slices of mushroom pizza for a total cost of $8.50. What is the cost of 1 slice of mushroom pizza? Okay, so this is again a system of equations question. So we're going to let x, we're looking for cost. So we're going to let x equal the cost of a cheese pizza. And we're going to let y equal the cost of a mushroom pizza. Okay, so now let's write some equations here. Okay, so what do I have here? Jack bought 3 slices of cheese pizza and 4 slices of mushroom pizza, and he paid $12.50. Grace bought 3 slices of cheese pizza and 2 slices of mushroom pizza, and she paid $8.50. Okay, now, when we do a system of equations, this one is set up really well for elimination. What I notice is that I've got the same number in front of x. That's what we want, but we do want one to be positive and one to be negative. So I'm going to multiply through this equation just by -1. So the top equation is going to stay exactly the same. It's not going to change. But the bottom equation is now going to be -3x minus 2y equals -850. And now I'm going to add these two equations together. That cancels out, and I'm left with 2y equals $4. Divide both sides by 2, y equals $2. And that is the cost of a mushroom pizza. So now I'm done. The cost of a mushroom pizza is $2. All set. And we'll see you tomorrow for another one.